That is the second step. That is called Dhamma Vicaya. Dhamma really means our concept, how we interpret our circumstances. That is the Dhamma. And when we have become fully aware of the Dhamma, then we know what is the cause of the emotion, and this way we begin to understand by changing the way we interpret our circumstances, we can gain full control over the chitta, that is mood, that is getting excited. With that realization, the mind gets confidence. Now you have confidence. It is possible to change and keep the mind calm under all circumstances. With that confidence, you begin to feel a power. That is the real willpower that we speak about. The real willpower is coming from the cognitive process called mano. So when that happens, the mind becomes happy. The mind is happy. That is what we call contentment. Pīti. Pīti is a happiness. Very often we find that this happiness is very often translated as rapture. The word rapture. But normally if we look in the dictionary, the meaning of the word rapture, it is explained as an excitement. But when I looked at a dictionary of philosophy, I began to realize that rapture originally doesn't mean emotional excitement. It's a state of calm, tranquil state of the mind. So we can use the word rapture provided we understand that it is a state of tranquility rather than an emotional excitement. So the word Pīti is really that state of calmness, and it's a kind of happiness. So here we have to understand the difference between happiness and pleasure. Pleasure is not happiness. Pleasure is the stimulation of the senses. When we see beautiful things, that is pleasure. When we hear pleasant music, that is pleasure. When we smell pleasant perfumes, that is pleasure. When we taste pleasant food, that is pleasure. When we touch pleasant things, that is pleasure. But happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is not pleasure. So what we have here in Pīti is a happiness and not a pleasure. So it's very important to understand the difference between pleasure and happiness.